Hey everybody, hope you all doing alright. So, yeah, this is something that, I don't know, I'm still learning about it myself, but it's important to. One of the key indicators I can differentiate between like a normal type, just physical sickness, something that I think is more aligned with like spiritual sickness. For me, it's the emotions. And this is also how I used to differentiate between well, just like when I started having panic attacks and shit, I really thought I was about to have a heart attack. But one of the things that I always kept on being hit with was my emotions were off. Like, why am I freaking out so much? Like, it just seemed like I started thinking about a heart attack, and it's like that. Yeah, I'm sure that'd be a terrifying experience, but I don't think my head would be like overloaded, like to where I'm dizzy and I can't see straight, and like just super hardcore emotions. And it's not just with my heart; it's like everything's going wrong. Like everything in my life I could think about is going wrong. So, upon sensing these things, I started coming to the conclusion that whatever the fuck's going on, it's more my head and my emotions rather than my actual body. So that's how I do it. So, like instance with what's been happening with me these past couple of days, it really kind of peaked up when I went down there and did the Portland thing at the ice facility. Coming back, I kind of felt it coming on, but I was also feeling it that day. And that the next day after the Portland thing, I threw up and da da da. And it's still kind of been lingering with at different levels. And the more you push back against this beast, I feel the more it pushes back against you. And it's in my opinion they have weapons and abilities and things that they can do to us that we're not even fucking aware of. So I think it's very possible that they could be using some type of energy type weapon to send low vibrational frequencies to certain people and areas. They could be focusing on specific organs. They could be doing things based on where my body's at. Who knows? I don't know. But something different is happening other than like a normal flu, because this is like mixed with intense amounts of like just dread and negative emotions and feeling shitty and just this really bad feelings all around, not just sickness. And then there's also the weakness that comes with the sickness, and then the feelings of having the headache and having to throw up and shit and all of that. So and Saint Julian, Baba Wamayama. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. I also remember him a little bit ago. Not a little bit, more than a little bit ago. It was probably like a year and a half ago. Talk about how, if you, to his recollection, a lot of the saints growing up, from what he observed and read through the texts, a lot of them experienced some type of sickness throughout their life. And he attested it to spiritual attacks. And then he also attested to in his own life dealing with numerous spiritual attacks. And they also, it's like they don't go away. Like if you continue with the word, like which is how, if you've seen what he's done with his life, he has, and he's also done some really remarkable things, which is why it escalated to some really high levels and for a long time. And it's because he's doing such good work. He's gone over to Africa and he's set up whole organizations to help out starving kids and animals with dogs too and shit. So I mean that's huge, especially not only on the physical but spiritually. That's putting a beacon of light and hope and sanctuary in an area that's dominated by misery. So that's doing a number of things on the physical and on the spiritual and the etherical for now and for later. Because those are planting good seeds of goodness in this reality, which is important because there's not many of them right now. Anywho, but just to go to show, he got hit really hard. He's been dealing with sicknesses for years. I don't even know. I'm not even sure if I'm subscribed to him, but I know he's gone from taking large like months off from making videos, and a lot of it. I don't know if it's a lot of it, but some of it seems to be from feeling sick. So that's just part of the game, and I don't know how 13's doing. I know he had back issues for a while. I don't jump anywhere else besides YouTube really, so I don't see him on YouTube. But I could just not. He could be using a different channel or something. I don't know. I hope he's doing all right. And I know Josh. Like I've walked my time with Josh and even others, and it's different for everybody. I've seen Josh going through some things, especially when I've seen him not follow like do things that I thought could have been done a little bit differently. When I see him do those things that I see that could have been done a little bit differently, not the right way, it tends to be a little bit more profound effect. And I think that also has to do with how much information you have and where you're at, your spiritual pressure. Uh, But anyway, I'm starting to feel better, so I just want to share with y'all like that's what happened. I know I was gonna take a break, and I mean, I did take a little break, and I might continue to take a break, or I might continue on. I don't know, but I thought I'd at least share this right here, what's going on. So, all right, love y'all. Peace.